Filming. Okay. Hi, I'm Lonnie, and I'm a little nervous to do an actual live video, so this is my test run to see how this all works. I wanted to show you guys how easy it is to put jam wraps on your nails, but unfortunately I have my super cute Boba Fett wraps on right now, so I don't really want to take them off. So my husband has generously offered to allow me to do his feet. Unfortunately, he won't let me do his hands, which I guess I kind of get. So I'm going to just do his big toe, and I have decided to do hot pink, because if we're going to do this, we're going to go all the way. So this is what a sheet of wraps looks like. It has enough for 2 manicures, and then these ones over here are 2 pedicures, and then there's also a couple extra accent nails that you can do. So I've already used one of these as an accent nail at some point, but I have most of the sheet left. So I am going to use just this biggest one. The first thing you want to do is figure out which nail is going to fit on your toe. And so for Nick, because he's a guy, he has giant toes. So we're going to actually use this biggest wrap right here because I think that is what is going to fit on his feet the best. So I'm just going to cut it out really quickly so that we have it here. The first thing you always want to do is you always want to prep the nail. So you want to make sure that all of the cuticles are completely pushed back and that there aren't any cuticles left on the nail bed, because if the cuticles are left on the nail bed, then the wrap isn't going to adhere to the nail as well as you want it to. And then what I always do is I always prep the nails with either acetone or nail polish remover, or Jamberry has amazing nail prep wipes, which are basically like an alcohol solution, so that really there's nothing on the nail that's left. And then I also like to give the nails a good buff to make sure that they're kind of rough so that it has something to adhere to. So then what I want to do is I'm going to cut the nail wrap in half, so that, because half can go on one toe and half can go on the other. So I'm going to turn on my mini heater, pivot, pivot. Here it is. So I have my little mini heater here, and this is great. We have it in the Jamberry shop. My husband loves it because it's much quieter than the hair dryer that I used to use. So now I can do my nails while we're watching TV, and he can still actually hear all of the dialogue. So as you can tell, it's on, and it's really, really quiet, but it still gets a really good heat going. So what I do is I just stick the little orange stick underneath the edge of the wrap to pick it up, and then I just pull the back of the wrap off. So now I have the wrap on my orange stick. And then I heat it up on the heater just for a couple seconds, just enough so that I can tell it's starting to get pliable, but not enough that it really starts to bend. And then I take it and I line it up with the nail beds, and I just put it on. And the way that I apply wraps is it's called the 1, 2, 3 method. So first you put it on, and then you apply a lot of heavy pressure right down the middle. So that's 1. Then I give it a little bit more heat on the side, and I apply a lot of pressure to side number 2. Make sure to really push it on there. And then I apply the last amount of pressure. I need a longer extension cord, that's for sure. Last amount of heat to the last side, and apply pressure over there. And that is side number 3. And then to make sure that it's really on, I like to do something called stretching and pulling. So we just grab the tips and we pull it towards the middle. And these wraps are really stiff, really sturdy, so you're not gonna break them. But I'm just pulling it down, just making sure that I've really got it adhered to the nails. And sometimes I'll add just a little bit more heat just to make sure the nails are really getting completely heated up. And then what I'll do is take my scissors. I will cut off the edge of the nail, everything that's left. I didn't measure over here, so it's slightly too big than his nail, but you can clip that off and it'll be perfect, see? Then what I do is take my nail file and I file the nail at about a 90-degree angle, and that just files off that extra edge of the nail to make sure that the wrap really lines up with the edge of the nail so that there's no overhang, nothing to get snagged on anything, that it just makes sure that it looks perfect. And there you have it. It's super fast, super easy. That took me about 3 minutes, and I was able to get his nail beautiful and pink, and I really wish that he wore sandals to work. Bye guys!